The final burial activities for late High Chief Engineer Raymond Dokpesi, OFR, commenced across the country. A service of songs was held on Thursday, June 15, 2023, at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, City of David Sanctuary, Ligali Ayorinde, Victoria Island, Lagos. Highlights of the service include rendition of hymns and special songs, Bible readings, tributes, exhortation, and prayers for the family. The service was attended by family, friends, and sympathizers from near and far, including the wife, Chief Muji Dokpesi, and children, Mrs. Dolakpo Phillips Ne Dokpesi, Mrs. Koforola Odunto Ne Dokpesi, Halima Dokpesi, and others, the host pastors, Idowu and Shiju Luyomade, Chairman CEO Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, ace politician Olujimi Kolawole Agbaje, Chairman CEO Biscon Communications, Prince Bisi Olatilo, Publisher Global Excellence, Mayor Akimpelu, Publisher and founder of Vanguard Newspapers, Uncle Sam Amuka Pemu, amongst others. Also in the audience were Dr. Oba Otudeko of Honeywell Holdings, Chief Doyin Ogungbe. The first Bible reading was taken by Mrs. Dolakpo Phillips Ne Dokpesi from the book of 1 Corinthians 15:12-26. The second Bible reading was taken by Mrs. Koforola Odunto Ne Dokpesi from the book of 2 Corinthians 5:1-10. The third Bible reading was by Halima Dokpesi from the book of John 11:18-27. In his tribute, the Chairman CEO Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, described Chief Raymond Dokpesi as a distinguished businessman who embedded the values of humility and compassion, adding that he was indeed a visionary who led by example.
As we gather to pay tribute and remember an exceptional individual whose unwavering dedication, a remarkable vision, and unwavering determination to be first among equals. He's left an indelible mark on the African media landscape. With profound condolence, but with gratitude to God, we celebrate the life and achievements of an outstanding businessman, a father, grandfather, a friend indeed. His philanthropic endeavors were equally remarkable, demonstrating his deep sense of social responsibility. He recognized that business success carried with it a moral imperative to give back to society and improve the lives of others. Moreover, Raymond was a source of inspiration and motivation to aspiring entrepreneurs all over the world. Thank you, High Chief Dokpesi, for your remarkable contributions, your enduring legacy, and the inspiration you have left behind. You have forever changed the global business world in the media sector, and you have touched the lives of countless individuals. And so may your entrepreneurial spirit continue to shine as a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. And may your memory be a blessing. Thank you.
Senator Ben Obi, in his tribute, expressed sadness over the sudden demise of High Chief Raymond Dokpesi, whom he described as a political master strategist and an extraordinary human being who was very humane and accommodating.
The Zomo, as we fondly call him, was a political master strategist, an extraordinary man of intellect and guts, whose ideas on key political issues breaks daunting political puzzles. When a Zomo stands by you, nothing under the sun can make him waver. Even if you point a gun to his forehead, he will proudly tell you to pull the trigger. That is the height of his political solidarity. In his very numerous achievements, accomplishments, accolades, he was humble, humane, and accommodating. He was a generous man with a large heart. His success story and breakthrough in broadcasting resonates across every home in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large, through AIT, Reba FM, 5G FM, and a host of other media establishments. The history of private broadcasting in Nigeria cannot be complete without mentioning his name, as he pioneered its establishment and revolution in Nigeria and Africa as a whole.
Dr. Biodun Shobanjo, Chairman, Troika Holdings, among other things, described Raymond Dokpesi as an enigma, adding that it is sad to see him go at the time he did.
It's sad to see him go at such a relatively young age. 71, he still has life ahead of him. And another area where he played was in politics. Of course, I'm not a politician. I've never joined any political party in my life. But Raymond went there and made an impact. Those with whom he worked would testify to it. And again, my friend Ben Obi, with whom I come a long, long way, way back from the days of the NRC. Both of them worked so closely, and I am not surprised at all at the kind of impact that Raymond made in the political scene. We'll continue to miss him, he'll be sorely missed, and I pray and wish that God reposes his soul. Thank you very much.
Others who gave tributes are Mr. Olujimi Kolaole Agbaje, Halima Dokpesi, and MD Ray Power FM and Radio Services, Dr. Olutayo Ambrose Shomide.
Anything he did, he put everything to it. When he was running for chairman, High Chief would run by road from Lagos to Yola. He would actually move, and I would say, sir, I don't have your power. You know, he would move like 2 weeks. He said, I've been to Lagos, I've been to Ibadan, I've been to this, I've been to that. And that was it. And of course, if any time you went to see him in his house at the AIT on the hill, he was always working. Always working. I'm not sure he knew how to rest. He just didn't know how to. And so, for me, I think in the tribute I wrote, all I could put was peace, perfect peace. Because I think he had done everything, and all that is needed is that he has peace, perfect peace. May his soul rest in peace.
That he was so passionate about us, not just me, but all of us as children attaining to. He had that peace, even the day he passed, that we would get there, that I would get there. You see, to many people, my father was a transformational leader, an innovator, a visionary, this beacon of energy that could just achieve so much. But to us, to me, he was daddy. He was my friend. He was a source of motivation. He was an advisor, a source of encouragement. I will miss him very dearly. It was a rude shock that he left us. But I know and I trust that God's comfort will be with us, strengthen us, and give us peace. In Jesus' name. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
I thought baobabs don't die. I thought they last for centuries. How wrong I was. But I know it is not death that I see. It is just a relocation. A relocation to a higher plane and a better place, where even the angels will be surprised when you start blazing other trails. Rest on, General. You deserve the best. You deserve the rest. Rest in peace, the Akorede of Ile-Ife. Rest in peace, Ezisomo Wepa Weno. Safe journey home, Araba Osoro land. Good night, Engineer Anthony Alogo Raymond Dokpesi. We are missing you already. The truth is, these tears won't stop. But the tears will give way to courage and determination to keep your legacy. Rest in peace, Engineer Anthony Alogo Raymond Dokpesi.
In his exhortation, Pastor Idowu Iluyomade, whilst commiserating with the Dokpesi family, described Raymond Dokpesi as a trailblazer and a man who had made great impact in the lives of so many people.
Now this service is 20% for our dearly departed, but 80% it addresses you and I, those of us that are still living. For those that die or sleep in the Lord, they've joined the saints triumphant, while we are still the saints militant. My prayer is that all of us will make heaven in Jesus' mighty name. For a brother, a father, a husband, he's finished his work on earth, and really no amount of tears can bring him back. He's done. It's finished. And all we have left are sweet memories of his life, of great impact, and the legacy that he has left behind. And I know, from what I know of him, and from the tributes that we have listened to today and some that we have read, that he made great impact, not only in his family, but in our nation and the world at large. Of course, concerning our nation, that earned him the national honors of the Officer of the Federal Republic as far back as 2008. As we heard from some of the tributes, our High Chief Raymond Dokpesi was a trailblazer. He was a pioneer. He pioneered a lot of business concerns, which created platforms to help and assist a lot of people, created jobs, influenced positively quite a number of people. His life touched many other lives, not only in our nation, but outside the shores of Nigeria.
He enjoined the faithful to number their days, as death is part of life's experience and no one will live forever.
We are not here forever. Our real home is heaven. And as such, you shouldn't hold too tight to the possessions and the things of this world. Our real home is heaven. So today, even though we're here, God is saying, think of the end, think of heaven. And that's what we're going to do in a couple of minutes. The second point is that whether you like it or not, every one of us will die one day. The owner of the soul will come. And no one has power on the day of death. Say, I'm not going, I'm not going. Exodus 8:8 says no one has power. How you go, when you go back home, is God's prerogative. Is not indicative. Is that since God has told us that one day we will all die, it's not funny that a lot of us are afraid to die. But I believe that instead of being afraid, the best thing, and that's the high point of this sermon,
is that we need to prepare for death. If you are going to sit an exam, it is coming. You are going to sit an exam. Instead of you being afraid of the exam, because that exam, if you pass it, you are promoted. You prepare. So they told us we're dying. Hey, prepare. You need to prepare for death.
Special prayers were then said for the Dokpesi family by Pastor Dr. Mrs. Shiju Iluyomade. Pastor Dr. Shiju Iluyomade had earlier praised Dr. Raymond Dokpesi for supporting the program of the Arise Women with generous global projection in the past 15 years via the AIT.
The AIT. AIT, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the way you have covered Arise over these many years. My beloved sister, no, I don't have to weep. The Lord owes no one. If you have extended your hand to the poor, the Lord himself will compensate you. I know that for certain, and you have done that. And this gentleman, yes, maybe you don't know, he must be have been a gentleman at least to us. He did not once say, Arise could not be given a slot or slots freely. Now, this is where the thank you comes. A profound thank you. We never paid in pen for 15 years. For 15 years, are you applauding? Are you applauding AIT? Are you applauding this institution that is promoting women? Are you applauding those who believe that there is a cost to be run and Nigeria can be great? Please keep applauding. Just like them, for 15 years, we have never paid AIT. Thank you. Thank you so much. I needed to come here to recognize you and to recognize you. Thank you.
The service of songs featured special renditions from the church choir, the Voices of Zion choir, and renowned soloists Ebun Adebamowo Ogechi, as well as a documentary on the life and times of High Chief Raymond Dokpesi, OFR. The vote of thanks was then given by Mrs. Dolakwa Phillips, née Dokpesi. The service of songs came to an end after the benediction was said by Pastor Hyacinth Kolawole, Friends and family members will converge in Abuja on Monday, 19th of June 2023 for a day of tributes, which will be held at the International Conference Center, Abuja from 4 p.m. And on Tuesday, 20th of June 2023, there will be a Requiem Mass at the Catholic Church of the Assumption, Asokoro, Abuja, by 12 noon.